Trump right now is on his way to Palm Beach to maybe give his victory speech. New York Times just came out saying Trump's going to win 299. We had the Rasmussen CEO on, Mark Mitchell, giving his perspective. Where do you stand right now with 1 o'clock in the morning with Kamala versus Trump?
Yeah, she can still win, but
bye.
Yo, Cenk Uygur was just roasted by Patrick Bet-David, by some foreigner that popped up on the screen, that popped up for Patrick's live panel. Patrick can't stop laughing right here. I mean, he's trying not to. He was roasted by the chat. I normally don't do the chat replay. It is imperative that you'll see all the clown faces go off. Cenk Uygur is getting demolished by everybody who's had a chance to get their hands on this clip. I've never seen levels of copium like this. Even with the other people that I am, that I am reporting on or covering, Cenk took the trophy last night for the highest level of copium. Let's watch.
Okay, you guys want to hear the full sentence?
No.
But she is still losing, and Donald Trump is likely to win. So, look, on the Young Turks, we're honest. And so we've been covering it honestly the whole time. I said that Donald Trump had a better chance of winning about a week ago, but I've been saying it for about a month. At the end, a bunch of polls that came out said that Kamala Harris was likely to win, but it looks like they were wrong. And so right now, as things stand, I just came off the Young Turks show where I lit into the Democratic Party. Bunch of losers, corporate Democrats. I hate them. They've cost us election after election. They're corrupt. And they lost, it looks like, to a syphilitic clown, total moron, con man, Donald.
Did you hear the crack in the voice? Total moron. Did you hear the crack in the voice? Okay. He really was crying. Like, I mean, I kind of feel bad making jokes about this, but I'm sorry, bro. Like, you didn't see this coming?
So, if you lose to a buffoon like Donald Trump twice, what does that make you?
So let me ask.
I'm sorry. God forgive me. I haven't laughed this hard yet today. I looked at this clip earlier and I was rushing to get it together. But this right here is perfect. This position right here, classic, yo. I'm like, wow. I'm over here like, wow, like, wow. So Candace goes on and asks him about, do you think it was okay to call Trump, the H guy? Like, did you think that this thing kind of worked for you guys? Because clearly the American people didn't care.
Maybe make you go, maybe I'm missing something here.
Yeah,
I'm not missing anything. So I've been telling the corporate Democrats, stop.
Some of it, though, it's anyway, whatever. That's on him.
Kissing the ass of the donors. They're not here to help us. They're here to rob us. By the way, I would tell the Republicans the same thing. I would tell you guys the same thing. Trump's donors are going to rob you blind. So these corporate Democrats took the donor money and they ran campaigns that were not populist. That what they did was they ran campaigns that were anodyne, boring, didn't actually attack Trump on his number one problem, corruption, the fact that he's a fake populist. You know why? Because they don't even understand populism.
So this one's talking about populists. You know why? Because he's bringing it to himself. What's happening here is because he was saying, I was the populist candidate. I ran against Joe Biden. So he's still making it about him. If he had some integrity, he would tell you exactly what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened, right? Because don't get it twisted, right? Like, okay, we're having fun, but I do see the people around Trump. I do see who donated to Trump. I do see what their main priority is. It's not America, right? So this is a valid conversation. What happened was Muslims who normally vote for Democrats, they held their vote for Kamala. They didn't vote for Trump either. He was never going to win their votes, right? But Kamala would have had those votes, okay? And in the end, she tried to simp so hard, they were sending Muslims like Arabic text messages. I was talking to my Uber driver. She was a very, very nice young black woman who definitely aware of a lot of things going on, very pleasant. But she was just like, yo, like they sent me a text message saying, Assalamu alaikum, bismillah, sis, who you gonna vote for? Like, this is what you do instead of standing for, and this is what Democrats were supposed to do. They weren't supposed to be so pro-Israel. They were supposed to leave that to the Republicans, okay? They basically told the Muslims that we could do it without you. That's how Muslims felt. And so they didn't vote for Kamala. So in turn, really, they helped the country, because I'm not really saying that I was that hyped to get a Kamala president. I would never vote for Kamala Harris. It just goes to show, though, when you band together, what can really happen, you know? What can really happen? I don't believe in funding this destruction in Gaza. And we are joined at the hip, okay? But anyway, going back to Cenk Uygur, he's making it about himself. So it's like, they're not populist, I am. You know what I mean?
From the establishment. So the real problem is the establishment of the Republican Party like Mitch McConnell and the establishment of the Democratic Party like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Nancy Pelosi.
Now she's establishment. You was all on her gat. Guys, this is hilarious when you thought she was going to win.
Okay, thank you very much. I do not have a question. I would rather have a comment as a member of the Parliament, European Parliament, who was called a fascist, Islamophobe. I was called all these names. And I'm happy that we have this moment of silence now, because I would like to remind you, these people are lecturing us about unity. So I would like to remind you again, they are talking and lecturing us about unity. So now you have a chance to practice what you preach and show the whole nation what the unity in democracy means. You have to have a class to lose. Because if you don't have a class when you're losing, you have no right to win.
I would have been just like Dave and Candace, believe it or not. Who is this guy? Yeah. Right. Who is he? Right? It sounds good. I read clap. I don't clap all the time. American people will fall for anything. I don't know who this guy is. I'd have to look into him. Like I'm just saying. Yeah, it's funny. We're gonna dunk on Cenk, right? We are, but I'm also not gonna USA this guy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know.
Cenk, go for it. Go ahead, Cenk.
Yeah, this brother isn't even American. So I don't know what the hell he's chanting USA for. I'll chant USA, not you, okay? And so, second of all, you're talking about losing with class when that bitch Donald Trump tried to steal an election, set to terminate the Constitution, or set off a riot, that he didn't mind if his vice president was murdered, bum rushed the Capitol, tried to destroy our democracy.
It's a shame. You know, what ends up happening is that now you become the histrionic loser. You do. He should have just been like, you know what? I don't know who do this. Me, I would have been like, I really don't know who do this. So I have actually nothing to say to him. Like, I'm the American. At least I did try to run for presidency to try to make a change. I don't want Cenk's change. I'm not a Marxist. I'm not a communist, right? But I'm just saying, you know, we do have to be a little bit more, what is the word I'm looking for? We need to be a little bit more exclusive with what we allow. Whatever. Anyway, everybody was having a good time. Everybody was having a good time. But now, and he has no leg to stand on, he's done so much in the past 4 years, said so much. He got so unhinged that he believes too many things. You could say, if you would at least even stay on the donors, but you didn't. Now you're talking about, he tried to take over the country. He wanted his vice president killed. Everybody knows that's not true. Like, nobody thinks about January 6th the way you guys do. The way people like on TYT and Destiny do. Nobody thinks about it. You know what they think about? I could put gas in my car soon, okay? And I don't have to make a choice between dinner and gas, right? Okay, guys, but the other thing is, though, this is just the beginning. Dave Smith did say that in a clip, here. He said, it looks good and everything, like, we're going to celebrate, we're going to have fun, but be aware of the people around Trump. Dave Smith said that. Hold them accountable. This is just the beginning. Because the last time, and let me just end with this. The last time we didn't know, I know I didn't, I wasn't paying attention. Trump had a lot of bad characters around him, a lot of bad characters. And the people who did know, they didn't get a mic. Now, today, we are more aware of what went wrong in that first term, what stopped him from getting the things that he needed to get done. We have to make sure we don't have those barriers in place still. And with that said, I will see you guys at the next one. Bye.